Karnataka Housing Department recently notified the model sales agreement after almost 3 years. This standardized agreement of sale is all set to bring in uniformity across the entire state. Hello, I'm Priyanka Rachaya. Welcome to today's episode of Property Matters, where I interact with Karnataka RERA Secretary Ms. Lata Kumari to understand how it benefits the home buyers. The standardized agreement for sale notified by RERA ends the domination of biased agreements, holds the developers more accountable and provides safeguard for the home buyers.
Karnataka government has notified the final model of agreement for sale for Karnataka, and this is like before sale deed before getting into their final registration of their property. This is prior to that one. The agreement for sale will happen if the buyer wants to purchase a property with a developer by paying the more than 10% of the amount as an advance. Suppose even earlier also they were getting into an agreement, but these agreement for sale, this document used to be at the whims of developer. So now the uniformity has come because of this model, and throughout the Karnataka a same agreement for sale model will be there, and it will protect the interest of the home buyers actually.
What are the terms and conditions of this agreement?
And here the terms and conditions will be there, the payment modes will be there, specifications will be there about a car parking, about defect liabilities. It has covered extensively all the aspects of the property, and this model will definitely going to help the home buyers.
And do the home buyers and builders have the liberty to customize the agreement?
This model is what we have given to the market, means to the buyers. And apart from that one, if suppose after leaving all these conditions, if they, I am not recommending for customizing the existing terms and conditions of our model. But beyond that one, if they have certain their agreements, really it is not under the purview of RERA.
Does the agreement apply only to new projects or to the old ones as well?
It is not a question of newer or a holder. Whenever the property the buyer gives an advance, pays an advance more than the 10% of the property cost, it has to be registered. He has to get into an agreement for sale, and that agreement of sale has to be registered with the sub-registrar office. That is mandates our section 17 of the RERA Act mandates the registration of this AFS.
How does this model sales agreement protect the interest of the home buyers?
This is not the new thing actually. Even earlier also the builders, they had their own, every builder, each and every one, they had their own terms and conditions in their policy, and they were adopting that one. And usually sometimes in most of the cases they were not in the position of safeguarding the interest of the buyer. Now because of this one, as I told you, it has covered almost all the points, issues of the property really, then it will protect the interest of the home buyer.
So what do consumer forums and builders have to say about this model sales agreement notified by KRERA?
There are many clauses in the agreement of sale which are protecting the interest of the home buyer, as well as it clearly mentions what are all the obligations and duties of the developers. Earlier, there was no such document which can be made accountable when a flat or plot is sold to a home buyer.
Some of the important clauses of the model sales agreement discussed by Mr. Shankar include: many clauses in the model sales agreement protect interest of home buyers. The agreement clearly mentions the duties and obligations on part of the developer. The agreement mandates that the builder register the project with KRERA. The RERA registration number has to be mentioned in the agreement, and with it, the buyer would be able to track construction progress. The builder has to mention the project completion date and the date of possession clearly. The agreement also delves around delay and compensation. The agreement mandates that the buyer need not pay if there is a delay in construction. The buyer cannot give possession without getting an occupancy certificate. The agreement also mandates that the occupancy certificate should be given by a competent authority only on completion of internal and external constructions of the project, like roads, compound walls, gate, individual units, and committed amenities and facilities. The builder must facilitate formation of association, handing over of maintenance, and conveying of common areas as well. Mr. Kishore Jain, the president of CREDAI Bengaluru, said that the Karnataka Model Sales Agreement is an extract from the main RERA Act and that CREDAI did not find any major anomalies in it. However, Mr. Jain also said that there were certain points of contention like cancellation of agreement, new operational challenges, and some interpretational issues like inclusion of GST. He also said that the CREDAI will be making a representation to KRERA to remove the tax part as it's not a RERA subject.
The model sales agreement does not just provide safeguard to the home buyers but standardizes the entire process as well. In case you have more queries or information to add on, share them in the comment section and subscribe to MBTV for more such videos. Also, do not forget to follow me on Twitter. This is Priyanka Rachaya signing off with camera person Pragat.
Please subscribe to Magic Bricks on YouTube and click the bell icon to get new videos.